I'm Erin Elizabeth, coming to you from Mysteries in Penrith, Australia for a weekly reading, or as I've said many a time, a reading that happens upon you at a time and place where you need it. So trust that when this reading finds you, there are messages there for you for the greater good, for yourself, for your evolution, and for all of those around you that benefit from your growth. So let's get into it. We like to start with some guidance and to see who we're calling on for the guidance for this period of time to assist us, to support us, to guide us. And so this week it comes from the Divine Masters Oracle. And this is a deck by Kyle Gray. So let's have a look at what Master, who is there to support and guide us during our week, month, period of time where we need this guidance. Rush of energy has come in. Those that know me will know that this to be true for me. That one is just lighting up. So let's see who it is. Lady Venus, light activation, call to action, power surge, earth mission. Lady Venus, light activation. Let's hold that energy and that overarching message throughout the whole reading, and that all of this is to activate that light within. And for you to access the light that might not reside entirely within you, but around you and within others. So we'll start with our Rider-Waite deck to get the 3 central themes that help us to connect in with this light activation. We start with our 7 of Cups, and this is a real head in the clouds card. But in this particular instance, it's feeling like dream big. Don't be scared to dream big, even if it seems unreal or unobtainable. Without those big, wild dreams, how can we achieve beyond what we thought was possible? So at this particular time, it is safe for you to dream big and have those huge ideas and not necessarily worry about the detail. How am I going to execute this? How am I going to do this? But connect in with the entirety of anything is possible. And then when you have fully connected in with that, that is my purpose, that is my passion, that is my desire. And I feel worthy of that, and I feel purposeful in that. And that is part of my divine mission. For those of you that are down the rabbit hole far enough to connect with that, then that is exactly what you do. You connect with that and you think big, and the universe steps up to provide those people, places, and things, the practical means and the magic and awe to help that happen. It's okay to get information and gather more information from others. First starts with the light within, so do not deny your own inner calling and your own inner light for guidance and wisdom. It starts there. So first and foremost, connect in, and then you can reach out a little bit and be, again, discerning with who you have these conversations with about these grand and wild, or what seems to be wild ideas. But really reflect on it first. Be very introspective. What does it mean to you? How does it actually make you feel? And, just put that little bit of fear aside, but don't disregard it. Just put it to the side because the fear can really launch you into action sometimes, because you want to be relieved of that fear, because it's going to keep niggling at you until you do something actionable about it. It's not the thing to sit on, but it's outside the normal realm. Very interesting. And be aware that some halt in your progress might be pushing against you. It could be your own self-doubt. You could be doubtful of yourself as to whether you are capable or worthy, or whether people are just going to think it's too weird. Whatever that is, you may self-sabotage and prevent yourself from thinking too much into this, like thinking about how or what is possible for you. So it's the self-doubt. It's the shadow work, the inner darkness of doubt, and not thinking that you're worthy and not thinking that it's possible. Use that to fuel you. Fear can be your friend, but you might be at risk of fear becoming your block. I'm not going to say enemy, but your block. As we did last reading, we'll move into the Light Seers Tarot. Start giving more depth, more explanation, more connection points. Very drawn to the left side today. And again, we're generating some heat in this room here. Hoo-wee. Okay. Our Seven of Cups. Head in the clouds, but in this instance, it's a good thing. We want you to think big. It is coupled with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords. And this feels like the only person that can deceive you right now is you. And that might be hard to hear, but if there's something blocking you from these big ideas or obtaining steps to those big ideas, it's you. It's you. So look to where you are putting doubt in your way, and look to where you might be finding somebody else to blame for halting your progress, but really it's you, and you're allowing them. You're looking for the evidence that it's not going to work, and you go to the people who are doubters. Ooh, that was big, wasn't it? I just got a surge of energy when I said that. You might need to replay that little bit, because I cannot articulate that in the way that that came across just now. But I can tell you that was a big surge of energy, and it really needs to be considered. The Hermit, introspection, looking within for the answers and the wisdom and the guidance. You hold it and you go there first before you seek outside counsel. And we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. This is coming across more as a feeling. And again, it's about you trusting your own guidance first. First and foremost, you are trusting your own guidance. That's it. That's it. We'll look to the next layer as to building upon that, or whether that just stands alone as it needs to be. And this one is about the self-sabotage. It's really coming through as that. And even if you think somebody else is sabotaging you, you've called it in. You've allowed it. You are fearful. So you're the one that needs to do something about breaking up that pattern. And we have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is walking away from people, places, and things that no longer feel good, are no longer in alignment with you. And it can also be you deciding to walk away from the emotions that used to control you, or maybe still do, or still does. Wow, this is deep. This is really deep. This is really doing some shadow work, some inner work, and being really honest and true with yourself. Because it's really, really easy to blame other people for getting in the way of your progress and your evolution. But this reading is really asking you to look at where you sit in all of that. How are you holding back your own evolution and your own progress? And that can mean that you put those difficult people in your life so that they can challenge you. But you're then at risk of blaming them. This is a period of time for you to step back from those things and be brave and think big and go for things that you have wanted to go for and never thought possible. And realizing that just potentially it's been you holding yourself back. Wow. Oh, wow. Just give me a moment. Melting pot in here. This is big. This is really big. And it's not necessarily going to be easy. So you might need to watch this message, this reading or parts of it several times. Gather your inner strength. Being honest with yourself. Removing blame from other people for halting your progress and looking to where it's you. That's hard. Okay, let's see if we can just get on top of this. Surge. And we do our final layer with the Psychic Tarot Oracle from John Holland. I remember the first time that I saw somebody use this was at a little psychic fair where I did my first kind of public readings, and I was fascinated by them. And then when I got my hands on them, I was somewhat a little bit intimidated by them. And then I just decided it was time to conquer that fear and connect. And I just love them. Well, these two wanted to come out here. And this one. Okay. Head in the clouds, but make it mean something. And do not be your own deceptor in your dreams. And this is the card of wisdom. Wisdom. You have the inner wisdom. You have what it takes. You are on your path. You are exactly where you need to be. And it is an opportunity for you to look at being a little bit more conscious about your journey for your evolution. A little bit more deliberate and a little bit more brave. But please know your own inner wisdom and the wisdom that is available to you will help you get there. Our Hermit, our introspection, inner light, reflection, our Four of Swords. Stand your ground. You know, we've got so far 3 sevens. That's the grit. 7 is about grit, you know, a little bit of a challenge coming to your awareness, but that's for you to push through. This is about grit. So stand your ground, knowing that you are worthy, and standing your ground is you backing yourself and not letting or allowing other circumstances or people or agendas to get in the way of your idea, your big idea, the one that requires you to do some shadow work to wade through to get to the other side. But the wading through that thick mud is so worthwhile, and you learn so many lessons along the way. Self-doubt. You need to walk away from the things that don't feel good anymore. And we have awareness. I think that's what that says. Yeah, awareness. And this is awareness of your own magic. You are very majestic. You are very magical. You are an alchemist. And you have the resources within and around you to get to the other side. You have help, but it starts with you saying yes, connecting, and being brave. It's time to get real and acknowledge that you are perfectly placed on your path right now. You have a choice, almost somewhat a fork in the road, to keep plodding along the way that you've always done things, and perhaps you'll always get what you've always got, or to be brave. And even on that journey of bravery, you might need to go into some little darkness to release it, to stop giving your power away. Wow. You've got 4 major arcana cards here. You've got wisdom, which is your Hierophant. You've got the Hermit, which is introspection, and you hold the light within. You've got the Devil, which in this particular reading is coming across as you being, I guess, your own worst enemy, self-sabotaging, and awareness. And this is our Magician. All resources available, your own alchemy to move forward in the way that is right for you. And for our final card that brings all this together, I'm moving back to the spirit of the animals. We're calling in a spirit animal to work with us on our bravery, on our shadow work, on our big ideas, and just going for it. Oh, beautiful. That's the one. Oh, glasses. And today it's the cat. And it's about being independent. Independent. Remember we talked about you guiding your own way and accessing the information and the inner guidance before you seek outer counsel. And now we've got the cat that's going to help you do that. To be a bit more independent and trust yourself. You are a natural healer. So know that everything that you do is going to have a flow-on effect, a ripple effect to not just other people, but to the energy and to the earth. Your intuition is strong, and we know that it's strong because we've got our magician here. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. So again, I invite you to look for those little signs of the cat during the week. And when you get those little signs and synchronicities and it comes across your path, either in the flesh, in the real, or as something more symbolic, someone has a tattoo, a sticker on a car, someone's got little cat earrings, pay attention. Every time you see a symbol of a cat during the week, it is a reminder of your independence, your intuition, and your inner guidance being wise. Whoo-wee. That was big. That was really, really big. And I would encourage you to potentially watch this a number of times because there are layers of information in here. And then first watching, you'll get some pieces of the puzzle. And then you'll watch it again and it'll get deeper and then deeper and then deeper. Just take this moment for a few deep, mindful breaths. Remembering that we've got Lady Venus in our light activation. So you are supported. Even during the difficult stages of this, you are supported and you need to trust your intuition. And just spend a moment in gratitude for the message that has come through for all of us today. And thank you for the guidance and the support that is afforded to you as you move through this. So with this amazingly deep message, I leave you with big love from Mysteries here in Penrith for the week and beyond. Mwah!